Brussels. As Ukrainian forces continue their closely watched counteroffensive, another battle is taking place, a struggle to control narrative and influence how the world sees war. After suffering over summer over slow progress, pessimistic assessments of Ukraine's future, Ukrainian and Western officials have focused in recent weeks on reshaping the narrative to manage expectations, shore up support through winter. 4 months of brutal fighting and heavy casualties did not produce the results Kiev and its Western supporters had hoped for. Although Ukraine has made some progress in breaking through dense Russian defenses, fears arise that the conflict will freeze and international support will dissipate. There are also concerns that Ukraine is losing its edge after dominating the public relations battle thanks largely to the formidable skills of a former actor, President Volodymyr Zelensky, while Russian President Vladimir Putin's insistence that Moscow's forces are winning is gaining momentum. On Thursday, Putin said that Ukraine has a week to live if Western countries stop sending weapons to Kiev. Controlling the narrative is vital to maintaining public support for Ukraine's struggle, which has begun to waver in some Western countries, including the United States. The controversy over high spending on Ukraine has already affected national election campaigns in Poland and Slovakia. Senior Western officials, including U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken and NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg, have sought to highlight Ukraine's progress against sense that Ukraine's offensive has been stalled. Stoltenberg, on the other hand, touted significant gains on battlefield. In recent press briefings, Western officials have expressed unusual levels of concern about how the war is being evaluated and reported. He departed from his typically measured briefing notes, encouraging journalists to look beyond trench-to-trench developments and consider the big picture. Fight instead. But it is becoming increasingly difficult for reporters to verify this comprehensive picture in person. In recent weeks, Ukrainian military personnel have imposed harsh restrictions on access to the front line. There are serious concerns that transporting journalists to the front line will attract the attention of enemy reconnaissance drones. But borders mean that while Ukrainian officials claim success retaking some key villages in the south, reporters are rarely able to see and document developments up close. This is sharp contrast to situation last year, when journalists quickly followed Ukrainian forces into areas liberated from Russia. Concerns about chaos in Congress in recent days have added new urgency to the public messaging campaign. Ukraine and its European supporters publicly insist they trust the United States, but privately they are worried. It's a sentiment clearly felt at a meeting of European leaders in Granada, Spain. This week, Russia's propagandists